Hi, uh, today's class let us discuss about the CMOS circuit as well as the silicon control rectifier introduction part. First, let us discuss about CMOS circuit and how the CMOS circuit is acting as an inverter. So, what is CMOS? Why we are calling it as CMOS? CMOS is nothing but complementary metal oxide semiconductor. So, what do you mean by complementary metal oxide semiconductor? Here, two enhancement MOSFET, that is one NMOS and another PMOS, are connected as a complementary pair. Okay, in our bipolar junction transistor we have studied one NPN transistor as well as one PNP transistor are connected back to back for some of the applications. Such a way, here the CMOS, in the sense it is a complementary metal oxide semiconductor. Two enhancement MOSFET, that is one is NMOS and another one is PMOS, are connected. Here the power drawn by CMOS is very small. Okay. Now let us discuss about CMOS circuit as an inverter. Okay. CMOS circuit as an inverter. Here it is very clear that PMOS as well as NMOS. But the gate, the common V in is applied. The common V in is applied. So what will be the condition here? Suppose first condition we can say that V in is equal to 0. Okay. So V in is equal to 0 means we are going to calculate the two voltage, right? Two voltage level. It is what is VGS1 and what is VGS2 under Vin is equal to 0. So once Vin is equal to 0, VGS2 will be what? VG minus Vs. Vs is what? Source voltage. Vg is what? Gate voltage. So Vin 0 means obviously gate voltage will be 0. So we can write Vg is equal to what? 0. But whatever the VDD, that will be dropping to what? Source. Therefore, Vs is what? Minus 5 volt. 0 minus 5. Therefore, VGS2 is equal to minus 5 volt. Therefore, PMOS, that is P-type metal oxide semiconductor, will be in on condition. But what about VGS1? VGS1 is equal to Vg minus Vs. Here, source is grounded, right? And Vin is equal to 0, gate is equal to 0. Therefore, here, under this condition, NMOS will be in off state and PMOS will be in on state. Okay. So Vin is equal to 0. What we are getting? VGS2 is equal to minus 5 volt. So let us go for the second condition. What is second condition? So it is act as a closed switch. So V in is equal to 0. We are getting it out. Second condition is V in is equal to 5 volt. So what will happen? VGS2 will be 5 minus 5. So 0 volt you will get. VGS1 5 minus 0 plus 5. Now here NMOS is in on condition and PMOS is in off state. So here NMOS will act as what? Closed switch. NMOS will act as a closed switch. Okay. So how can you judge that this input is CMOS is acting as an inverter? Basically, inverter in the sense, if you give input 0, you will get output 1. If you give input 1, you will get output 0. So here, when V in is equal to 0, we got V out, that is plus 5 volt. When V in is equal to 5 volt, the V out is grounded. Okay. So that is the circuit act as an inverter. Okay. Then followed by this, let us discuss about the silicon control rectifier. And this silicon control rectifier is represented by that SCR, abbreviated by SCR. Here the silicon control rectifier is a 4-layer device. Okay. And it has a wide range of application. The applications are such as rectifier, then regulated power supply, then inverters, then time delay circuits, and so many like DC to AC conversion, such a. Let us see about the basic operations and the symbols. So if we coming to this basic operation, first we want to use the material which is used in SCR, that is nothing but silicon. Why we want to use the material silicon over here? That is nothing but high temperature requirement. Now, SCR is having some other high temperature handling power, so that high temperature in the handling the large current as well as the large power. Okay, and this SCR is having 4 layers, that is arranged as PN PN. Okay, so you can see it here, the diagram PN PN. So it is called as 4 layer, and the upper layer is connected to the terminal to form anode, and the lower layer is connected to the terminal to form cathode. Okay, now if you see that the P layer is very close to the cathode, but it is connected to the gate terminal. So the distance, if you compare, the P layer is very close to the cathode and it is connected to the gate. Okay, now when positive voltage is applied to anode and negative voltage is applied to cathode, therefore no conduction will take place at the junction J2. Okay, therefore automatically it will be reverse bias. Suppose if a positive pulse is applied to gate, then junction will J2 will get forward bias and SCR will start to conduct. Therefore the forward resistance is very low as 0.01 to 0.1 ohm. Okay, therefore because of this regenerative actions, what we will call the removing the gate current does not cause the device to turn off. Therefore the reverse resistance of an SCR is high as 100 kilo ohm, or we can call it as more. Okay, so these are of the basic introduction about the silicon controlled rectifier.